Did you guys know this? That taking semaglutide can actually cause detoxification pathway issues. It can cause your hormones to get out of balance. It can cause you to produce too much insulin. Here's an interesting thing that you may not realize is that with liver detoxification, there's actually three main phases that we look at. In the liver itself, we're looking at phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification. That's where we actually change things from insoluble to water soluble so that it can be packaged up, sent into the small intestine, go to the large intestine, be excreted out through the feces. And that is what detoxification is supposed to look like. But what can impair the phase 3 part of that detoxification? Well, the slow bowel movements if you are not moving through your bowels like you're supposed to. So there's this peristalsis, this wave-like contraction. And one of the things that semaglutide does is it causes gastroparesis. It slows down gastric emptying. That's just physiologically what's happening. And one of the reasons why you don't eat as much when you are on a semaglutide. So here's where it gets interesting. The longer those toxins that have been bundled and packaged up are in the digestive tract, the more likely they are to get unbundled, unwrapped, and then they get reabsorbed. So what does that mean? You can actually start having excess estrogen. You can have estrogen dominance because you're not excreting it like you're supposed to. You can be having more toxins, more chemicals in your body, in your fat cells. And think about this. This is where it really gets interesting. If you're losing a lot of fat, you have to be excreting because we store a lot of our toxins in our fat cells. So if you are losing fat and breaking down those fat cells, you are also releasing toxins out into the body, which then need to go through the liver. Phase 1, phase 2 detoxification, get bundled up phase 3. But if you are on semaglutide and you have a slower movement, not that you're constipated, but just physiologically, it is slower going through. And that's why you're not having the food noise. That's why you're more full. You're basically creating an artificial gastric bypass because you're kind of filling up your digestive tract because it's not moving out in as good a time. And so then you're not going to be as hungry. So major concern is that you have to be looking at your liver enzymes. You have to be thinking about, are you clearing out toxins? So you've got to be doing sauna. You've got to be doing dry brushing, a lot of other ways to get the toxins out. And then the second one is insulin. And so what semaglutide does is it causes your body to produce more insulin. Most of you guys are already insulin resistant, meaning your cells don't respond to the insulin like they're supposed to. And so then we add more insulin. Insulin is great, but insulin in excess, like when you're doing something like this, it will drive more inflammation in your body. And this is why a lot of people will lose weight, but will not feel that much better. It just doesn't happen that way. You lose weight, but you're like, I'm not that much better because you actually are producing more insulin, getting more inflammatory, and potentially even driving more autoimmune. So if you're looking for solutions, if you're looking for other ideas here, send me a direct message. I would love to walk you through what you can do if you're on a semaglutide or if you're thinking about getting off of it and doing some other things or don't want to go on it. Reach out. I'd love to help you. Take care, guys.